Hello and welcome to Rebuild Mondays in July. Yeehaw, here's your circuit: bridge with heels, banded deadlift, and single leg deadlift. I'm going to go through the base series, and then I'm going to demonstrate, if you want more work within each move, how it can progress if you want it to over the course of the month. Remember, it's not about progress. If you do that base series over and over and over again, that's fine. It's about finding where your body's at and making sure you get your money's worth out of this program by making sure you get enough work. If you're doing the work and you're still not ready for the next week, that doesn't mean you haven't progressed. Don't look at it that way. This is where, if you go and listen to the new Fitness Protection podcast, yay, you can subscribe on iTunes. Coach Sarah and I, who are both linguistic nerds, talk about the limitations of the English language. So the word progress and progress doesn't always mean the same thing. So there you go. Bridge with heels. Let's start here. So assuming that nice bridge position, I like to press the small of my back into the floor before we begin. I like to have my palms facing the sky so that I'm not accidentally using my elbows, which I've seen happen a lot. Engage the glutes. Big exhale to turn on the obliques. Lift, notice my toes. Lift your toes off the ground towards your knee as much as possible. And then lift. And then hold. Focusing on resetting with every breath. Because that big, deep, full exhale is what engages your core and the deep muscles of the core, which is what we want. Do not hold your breath. That's the opposite of what we want. That's not good. So we're going to hold that for a minute. Okay. Or take as many breaks as you need to. We're aiming to get through 1 working minute of bridge. That means 1 working minute means every time you stop and take a break, you stop the clock. And there's no penalty for all the stops. Take all the stops you need to take. But we really want to get towards being able to hold that and work in that position. Not necessarily hold without stopping, but do 1 minute worth of work in the bridge position. Okay. Second is the banded deadlift. To that, take a nice loose band. We really don't want a tight one. And here are the form cues to think about. I really don't, I'll show you front and then I'll show you side. I really don't want your feet too far apart. Farther apart is not better. Want them no more than hip width. Hip width is roughly 2 fists, no more than 2 fists in between the arches of your foot. So I'm not quite 2 fists. This is fine. If this is too much, okay, that's probably a little bit more than shoulder width. But here is where I'm going to work, and that is fine. From that, want to flatten your back. Make sure your booty is engaged. With the flat back, it'll have to be. And we're going to work on rising. It's not about how far up you can get, right? This is a booty workout, not a bicep or an arm workout. So reset here on the side. Want to get down. Reset the feet. I like to lift my big toe off the ground to make sure that my ankles aren't dumping and my knees don't tap into each other. That's an easy way to get it done. Lift that big toe off the ground. Lower your booty. Rise a little bit. And then hinge. Don't let your shoulders go forward. This is very tempting. That's also bad form. Want to keep them kind of locked back. Nice, they call it an open chest. So you should feel it here, inner thigh, and all of that. Back up a little bit, you can see the chest. We're just hinging. If you feel this in your lower back, rise up a little bit, or get an even looser loop, or even better, try without the loop. If I had more accoutrement with me, I just didn't bring it on my vacation. You want to put, this could work. Again, it's not ideal. But if you only have short loops, no, that one's not going to work. Try this. You should be less
feeling it less in your back then. Okay, so it's only gonna, all the work here comes from your glutes. You should feel it in your back if it's hyperextended, and that's really kind of what we don't want to hold on to. We're just hinging. So, and then from there, sorry, that is the banded deadlift. And then the single leg deadlift. If all we do is search for balance in the beginning, that's fine with me. Okay. Remember, when it comes to knees, we've got locked, unlocked, locked, unlocked. All we want is unlocked, not squat. Right? Locked, unlocked, squat. Locked, unlocked, squat. No squats, just unlocked. Unlock, standing leg. Attempt to touch the ground and return. Okay? Now, if you can't touch the ground, it's fine. It's not about how far you go. Just know that this is as far as you need to go, right? Don't add a squat into it. Don't. I know that's tempting. It's cool when you see that on YouTube. That is not what we're doing. This is rebuild, and all we're trying to do is get this chain to work efficiently and get your booty to do the heavy lifting it was meant to do. People worry about having big butts. Big butts were meant to do big work. We're going to do it here together. Finding that balance. Whoop, see, it's hard. Whoop. Even harder when you're talking. Whoop. If this is as far as you can go, I will take it. It should feel like work. All of the work centered around this. It's a fulcrum as you move. I don't have a whole lot of room to extend my leg out here. I apologize for that, guys. Okay, so that is the base series. Remember, if all you do, don't say it. Don't say all or just, all I did was base series over and over again. You did work every day for a month. Oh my God, give yourself credit for that. Don't worry about it. Doing this series, see how hard I'm breathing right now? If you do this 3-minute series over and over, you're still doing work. Give yourself credit for it. If that is not enough work, you will have options to up the ante throughout the course of the month. Here is how we will up the ante on the bridges. From there, remember we start with bridge with heels, okay? Then we add marching. Try to keep your hips even while you march. And then the next step up from that, take your heels out further, as far as you can. That still feels kind of like a bridge, and do marching there. Straight legs might be a little much, but it's not a goal, but it's possible. If you can do the straight leg bridge march, let me know. I want to know how you got in rebuild. All right. So that is the Monday circuit. That is the Monday progression for the bridge with heels. The banded deadlift, honestly, that's hard. It never really gets easier. So that one does not change over the course of the month. What does change in the single leg deadlift is once that gets easy-esque, we take this band, we put it around our wrists. So much trouble. Okay. Arms straight out. "30 seconds on each leg. Hi, don't come out here. I love you. I love you. I love you. Don't do it. And that is all for Monday. Yay!
Hi, Mom.
Hi, baby.
I'm out here because I need.
Wait. I love you.